some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first. And he's coming out of the end zone. So Michigan State's offense will go to work first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll keep it himself. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They go to the ground. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this game that field position was going to be massive. They had their backs against the wall in their own opening drive, but a really nice job there on the run, 3rd down, getting some breathing room, moving the sticks.
Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Spartans have this offense rolling. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he got loose. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, and let him do the rest.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Bitonio. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And it's good from 58 yards out.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Penn State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This crowd full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. It's complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. Quickly complete. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Just keeps slinging it. Here comes the heat. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Skips away from pressure. There he goes. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Smashes him with the stiff arm. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. To the air, it's Bitonio. Throwing right. Finds a man by himself. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burke, a guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He was throwing to Plaxico Burress, and he just kept putting the football in Plax's range, and we just couldn't stop the two of them. They went up and down the field on us all day long throwing it. If you just give your guy a chance like he did right there, I don't know if this defense can stop him.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
The Spartans send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line.
He's got it on the left. He's loose. Touchdown, Penn State. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Got his man quickly. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open. It's bringing the heat. And the 15. And the way. Field logo. Still on his feet. Another broken tackle. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Nittany Lions have pushed it inside the 20. This time they'll go to the running game. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
It's complete on the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And now on second down for this offense. The play action fake. Zings it complete to the right. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Bitonio. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
In situations like this, it's nighttime, it's so cold, it's so hard to complete these types of passes, and for these wideouts, it's going to be tough just catching the football because that thing, I guarantee you, feels like a rock.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Hauls it in. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. To throw, it's Bitonio. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And that's another 1st down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Flips it out to the back. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Gonna look downfield again. Got a man. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And the try is no good. And after the miss, it still takes 3 possessions to catch them.
Well, that last missed field goal is essentially a microcosm of the year it's been for this football team. Things just not going the right way on offense, on defense, and on special teams. Guys, it's just been that kind of year.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. And the Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Finds his tight end. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll take a shot. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. And he slides after picking up the 1st down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab. They'll bring him down just outside the 25 at the 26, certainly well within field goal range, but let's see if they choose to go for it here. Not a chance. Missed it. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that 1st half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field.
That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's taking the shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to buy time. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. He's piled up 65 yards rushing, and what a season he's putting together, well on his way to a 1,500-yard campaign. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Dumps it off in the flats. Turning on the Jets. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. There's the pressure. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Bitonio. Got a man. It's Robinson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, he'll throw it. That's reeled in. It's Robinson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Gets it out quickly. Turning it on! And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Handoff from the gun. Breaks the tackle. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. He now has 111 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Lowers those pads. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
in the end zone.
They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
He leaves it with his back. Crosses the 35. Breaks into the open. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch, and they finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The Spartans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The run from the shotgun. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. And the Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. Right on the money. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now it's second and goal. Looking for a man. It's Bitonio. Setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on third and goal? Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And the extra point gets them a little closer at 31-10. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. There he goes.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Running to the left. Just ran him over. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.